Okay, I decided to install AndroidX86. So what I have to do here, I downloaded the ISO. I did verify the ISO to see everything was right. Then I created a live USB right here. I created a live USB. Before you start the installation, you have to create a partition. So I'm creating a partition from GNU/Linux, the Ubuntu. So I created a 50 gigabyte partition, and I'm using gparted. So I have 52 operating systems installed on this computer. So I want to install AndroidX86 8.1. And so it's very easy to do it. You must create the partition first. It can be a ext4 partition in NTFS, FAT32 EX. I forgot how to say the other file system here. I prefer to use the ext4 or NTFS. So let's just see something here. I have lots of partition. Take some time to have everything done here. So now I'm going to show how my hard drive looks like. Let me finish. I need to know the partition number so I can install it. But I already labeled the partition AndroidX86 8.1. Okay. So I have 1 terabyte hard drive. This is a Toshiba computer. I did install AndroidX86 to this USB 3.0 flash drive. Okay, yeah, I made a mistake here when I labeled the name here. As you can see, I have 59 partition, and I still have 246 I have to fix the partition number here. 8.1. Okay, that one. I'm gonna fix this one here. So I'm gonna pause the video until I label everything here. I'm gonna pause the video so it don't take too long. As you can see, I'm using AndroidX86. I label the partition is 49.76 gigabyte. I still have 246 gigabyte free. So just gonna take a screenshot here. So now I'm gonna close this. I have the Android X86 here. So what I'm gonna do, I'm using this old Kingston flash drive. I have this is a 4 gigabyte. The image for Android X86 is just it's 800 megabyte. So I'm going to reboot the computer, and I'm going to press F12. Okay, so I have the Android x86 Live CD there. So I'm going to restart the computer, and I'm going to press F12 on my computer to start from the flash drive. Okay, so you can see there Kingston. That's the flash drive with the Android Live USB. So I'm gonna boot with the Android. So I'm gonna select here Android x86 installation, and I'm gonna press enter. So partition number 59, that's the partition I'm gonna install Android. So you gotta make sure you create the partition first before install. 8 gigabytes is the recommended size, the minimum size for Android x86. But if you plan to play games, you should, if you like to play games, you should have a list. Okay, so now, as you can see here, let me just zoom this a little bit here. So I only have one hard drive here. I just have one hard drive. This is going to be number 55 operating system that I have installed here. So I'm going to search for partition number 59. Neptune. I have to label everything. I forgot to label it. When I label the partition, is much easier to it's much easier to use the system. Okay, so I label the partition. That's the reason why you have to label the partition, make it easier to install. So I'm going to do here, I'm going to click OK here. And I don't want to format. So the file system that supported is the ext4, NTFS, and FAT32. I do not recommend using the FAT32 because FAT32 has a limitation, 4 GB limitation, file size. So I'm going to format the partition. I want to install the UEFI group 2. I want to be root user. This is the second computer, notebook that I have, that I tested the Android x86 8.1, and everything works fine, the webcam, everything. And I will I will show how to install here, and I will show, now I'm going to reboot the system. I'm going to reboot. I'm going to remove the flash drive. So as you can see, I can boot to Windows. I can boot, if select here Ubuntu, I will get to the Ubuntu, and I'm going to have all the other operating system. So I'm going to boot to Android x86 first, and I'm going to show how it looks like. So you see how quick is the installation? This is the number 55 operating system I have installed on this Toshiba laptop. I have this laptop since 2014. The dual-core Intel Celeron processor, and I also have Android x86 on this SanDisk USB flash drive. very useful flash drive. So I'm waiting for a 32 gigabyte. The SanDisk is very fast, 130 megabyte per second. We will get a 128 gigabyte, and we will install Android direct to the USB flash drive. And I'm not going to use UEFI. I'm going to use legacy BIOS, because I want to see if I can work with that Android installation on other computers, booting up in legacy BIOS mode. So let's see, it's take a little longer to boot up, but usually when I did this is a hard drive, that's not a SSD, but on the USB flash drive here was very quick installation, very quick. So I want to pause the video a little bit here. Okay, the installation takes around if you already have the partition done, it takes around 5 minutes to install. Even if you have multiple operating systems there. So you gotta create the partition first. You can create the partition from Windows or from GNU/Linux. I mean, Android is a /Linux too. Okay, so when I see the screen, that's everything is ready. So what I have to do here is just click Start. You can select the language there. I decided to use English. I'm going to connect to my network here. And I have to change my Wi-Fi. Okay, I'm gonna pause to use to set up my Wi-Fi. Now just have to do is connect. So I'm gonna set up as a new user. And so I'm gonna pause this. Okay, now I gotta select agree here. Okay, let's back up this to Google Drive. Start update apps. Agree. No thanks. Finish. So I'm gonna select the launcher as always, and this is just gonna show quickly how it looks like. So if you click in the middle here, you see all the apps here that came with. So I'm gonna have it here. I'm gonna add the, let's see which one, settings. Let's see here. Oh, the file browse. So I have the file browser here, so everything works like the same is same way you you use a tablet. You know. So I'm gonna open the so I'm gonna install Dual Recorder. So it works the same way as a smartphone or tablet. So I'm gonna open just gonna open the web browser here. 7 continue. And this is so if you go here, you see so as you install apps, you can create more desktops. So I don't want to create another desktop. But anyway, the system is just installed Okay, I will set up this later. So anyway, I have Android. I'm gonna boot to the other operating system now. So I have to press the power button here, and then you see here power off, restart. So I'm gonna restart the computer and I'm gonna boot. So there is no flash drive here. So I'm gonna boot. It's gonna show here Ubuntu. It's gonna show here Ubuntu, Fedora, OpenSUSE, Windows, but I'm gonna boot to Debian, and then what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna update grub. I'm gonna run the command update grub. So all the operating system, even Android, is gonna show up on the grub boot manager. So I'm gonna pause the video here. So I'm booting to Debian. So I'm not gonna log into Debian, I'm just gonna reboot the computer. So I'm gonna restart. So I'm gonna, there is two ways to get to Windows here. I can go to Windows here, or I can boot to Ubuntu. It says Ubuntu here, but is I have each version of Ubuntu here. As you can see, there is a Ubuntu. I can boot to Windows boot manager, Windows there, MX Linux, OpenSUSE, Artix Linux, SwagArt, Debian, Pop! OS. I have 55 operating systems in this computer here. To show the AndroidX86 here, I have to update grub. But anyway, I'm gonna boot to Windows, and I'm gonna finish this video. Windows has to do lots of updates, and I have a long time I don't boot the operating system, so at least like 5 or 6 months. So there's a lot of updates I have to do there, not only with Windows but with the other operating system, and I have to update all the operating system there. Linux Mint, I have installed 18.3 and already has the 19.1 beta. So I will have to update everything. So I have to update the DPIN, which is I have the, okay, this is the Windows. Okay, I'm gonna do, so Windows is working fine. I'm gonna boot to Windows because I have to update the system. But as you can see, everything is working fine now. So I'm going to end the video here. If you like this video, please like, subscribe, and share. I'll see you in the next video.